Elibala ulibonayo lalingelo lakhiwe isithi apha it was for tennis, volleyball, tennis court. Those trees you see, they were not here. There was nothing. They came because of us. Mzwaledi, late Mzwaledi was in charge, putting beech tree, and those were grapes here, there were flowers.
I was not alone. I was with about 30 others in my section. Men of a real ability.
I, together with Walter Sisulu, Ray Msaba, Amit Kasrada, Alas Mtaledi Government Beckett, we spent 20 and 26 years of our lives on Robben Island.
I stayed in this cell for 17 and a half of my 18 years. I stayed in this very cell.
I was here in number 27.
27?
Since 1967.
All we had is 2 mats, a barley, and a couple of blankets. The warders would remove us from one particular cell to another just to humiliate us. So I occupied quite a few different cells.
Members of the Pan-Africanist Congress who were seen as the leaders, John Pokela, Umlami Makwetu.
I was in this cell. I could peep through this window to look at Madiba. He would be peeping through the window.
The first person to see me was Walter Sisulu. He called the Madiba. Mandela, here's your homeboy.
Selvin Gendani, later Zef Motopeng.
If you want to understand the liberation of Azania, you must know the history of PAC.
When we were arrested in 1963, that was the question, the land question. Sasifuna umhlaba wethu.
Masamula, he was in B section. He was a difficult guy. And he was always, or most of the time, he was in isolation. He was so clever with his hands. He manufactured a master key. Believe it or not.
I came here in September 1972 and I left on the 28th of February 1984.
Toiva. I was also good relationship with him. He was also a difficult person. Gave a warder a nice whack one day. Murdered him.
Then there was Billy Nair, Lalo Chichiba, Leslie van der Hayden, Don Davids.
Don Davis and I and Neville Alexander formed a trio playing guitars, and that kept us going for years and years.
The Mandelas, the Sisulus, the Mbekis, all of them, all the older men there were really people of great dignity, great presence.
I'm glad you mentioned Sisulu because for me personally, really became my father. He was called Allah, by the way. You remember Kathy always emphasized that Allah.
He's still called Allah, by the way.
I was feeling that I am here in a new situation and I was now determined, no matter how long. And I was free mentally from that moment.
I was in the company of very great freedom fighters, talented, and people who were rich in experience. And at the end of every day, you felt that you had gained something from life.
That window there, we had the window, but with the curtains that we could see them and they couldn't see us looking at them. They knew that all their cells were bugged. This is not secrets, I'm telling you.
On that roof of B section, there was bugs planted in the lights, near the light fittings, into the cells. When prisoners communicate with one to another through the cells, at night we could pick it up, we can listen, we can record it.
One of the aspects of the truth about Robben Island is the ghastly violation of our privacy. You could not dream in your cell and talk aloud to yourself without it being taped.
The apartheid regime was an expert in persecuting people psychologically.